best friend stole my daughter and called me an addict. I smiled, knowing her one mistake that revealed something uglier. My best friend Isabel walked into my rehab room holding my daughter Jimena's favorite teddy bear and a folder. I filed for custody this morning, she said, sitting next to me in the hospital bed. You're an addict now, begging for morphine every night. The nurses keep logs. Addict? I tried to speak, but she continued. Jimena calls me mommy. She doesn't even ask about you anymore. My spine screamed as I tried to stand straighter. Isabel, please, I'm here because of the accident. You chose substances over your daughter. My lawyer says judges don't return children to addicts. She dropped the papers on the floor, purposely. Sign them. Make this easy. Jimena deserves a real mother, not whatever you've become. She knew I couldn't bend down to reach them. As she stood there, smug and certain, I remembered something. I didn't freak out the way she thought I would. I just smiled at her with confidence. Let's backtrack. Isabel and I met in college, two girls who had insane baby fever. When I had Jimena at 25, Isabel was my birth coach. When her fertility struggles began, I held her hand through every negative test, every failed treatment. Her husband David lasted through 4 years before leaving. I can't be with someone with a hostile womb, he'd said. I was the one who helped her move out, who promised she'd always be Aunt Isabel to Jimena. The day I made it official and her godmother papers signed, she whispered, Jimena's the closest I'll ever get to having a daughter. March 15th changed everything. The impact came from nowhere. A red truck running the light, hitting my driver's side. I got spinal damage at L3, L4, with possible paralysis. The surgeon's words blurred together. Intensive rehabilitation with 3 months minimum. You need to learn to walk again. I was sobbing while Isabel appeared at my bedside like a guardian angel. Don't even think about Jimena, she said. I've already called her school. She'll stay with me. Through the morphine fog, I watched her efficiency, packing Jimena's clothes, arranging medical leave from my work, driving me to rehab. You've always been there for me, she said at intake. Let me be here for you. She handled everything, signing forms while I could barely focus. The administrator explaining policies I couldn't comprehend through the pain. Week 1, Isabel sent videos of Jimena laughing. Week 4, Jimena got a big girl haircut. Week 8, she was calling Isabel Mama Isabel because it's easier for school forms. When I questioned it, Isabel's response was sharp. Focus on yourself for once. I've got this. The shift was gradual, then sudden. She started mentioning my medication requests to my mother, posted about the challenges of raising someone else's child on Facebook. By week 11, she'd enrolled Jimena in a private school near her house, 40 minutes from mine. Better academics, she explained. You want the best for her, right? My physical therapist mentioned it casually. Your friend Isabel's been asking for your medication logs. She says it's for insurance, but I didn't have any insurance issues. That night, I had my sister check Isabel's Instagram since she blocked me from seeing her stories, post after post. My little girl, blessed to be chosen for this journey. Some mothers are born, others are destined. She'd planned this. Every sympathetic visit, every offer to help, all calculated. She wanted my daughter because she couldn't have her own. After Isabel left with her custody threats, I made 3 calls. First, my mother, get the intake folder from my apartment. Second, the patient advocate, I need copies of everything from admission. Third, a lawyer who specialized in medical custody fraud. The documents arrived by dinner. Isabel's signature was on every page as temporary medical guardian, but the critical line was in the patient rights section she'd initialed. Guardianship is expressly limited to the duration of medical treatment. Any custody action taken during this period will be considered exploitation of a vulnerable adult. She'd been so eager to take Jimena, she'd signed without reading. The courtroom was packed. Isabel sat confidently with 3 binders of evidence. Her lawyer spoke first. Ms. Wales is an admitted addict, abandoned her child for 90 days. My lawyer stood. The judge looked at Isabel's evidence, then at mine. Mrs. Evans, you signed these intake forms? Isabel stuttered nervously. Yes, but she's an addict now, she insisted. The judge read aloud. Any custody action will be considered exploitation. Isabel's lawyer tried to argue, but the judge continued. You took videos of a spine injury patient in pain and called it substance abuse? The court collectively gasped. My lawyer stood. Your Honor, we found something concerning. Mrs. Evans searched online for spine injury recovery time 2 months before the accident. 2 months before, the courtroom went silent. Isabel's face went white. The judge's voice was firm. Full custody returns to the mother immediately. Mrs. Evans, you're facing fraud charges. Isabel stumbled backward. But why was she looking that up before the accident? Turns out Isabel hired the truck driver who hit me. She's serving 10 years for attempted murder.